This edition of Mac Voices is sponsored by Casper. Take 100 days to try your obsessively engineered, shockingly priced Casper mattress and take $50 off any size at casper.com/MacVoices with the code MacVoices. Hi, I'm Chuck Joyner. Mac Voices is in Las Vegas for NAB. I'm in the Freedom360 booth talking to Uli about a very cool little 360 camera that uses GoPros, but only 3 GoPros, which makes it much more affordable to a lot of us who just want to get into this for the first time. Uli, thanks for being here.
Thanks for stopping by our booth.
So tell me about the little device you have here. This is probably the simplest 360 rig I've seen.
So this is a 3 setup. We call it a trio. So use 3 GoPro cameras. What we have right now in here are 3 backbone modified Hero 4 cameras. And we also need to use, for this setup, we need to use modified lenses. So we need to take out the regular GoPro lens and put at least a 185-degree lens in here. And what we have in here is actually a 220 lens by Entapano. So we partner both with Backbone and Entapano and have a setup with only 3 GoPros. You can get the mount also for regular GoPros without the Backbone modification. The mount runs you $400 and the whole setup will go about $4,500.
And so you're using the Hero 4 blacks here, but you could use the regular silvers?
You could use the silvers. All you need to make sure, because of the lenses you cover so much, we will be able to cover the full sphere again. When I run this setup, as it is here, I use 2.7K 16:9 mode, and with 60 frames per second, that will give me a output resolution for the Acquirect of 4K 60 frames per second.
Okay, so I get the video out. Do you have any editing solutions or anything to stitch it all together?
Yeah, so we partner with 2 stitching companies. One is Video Stitch and the other one is Color, which is now GoPro, so it's a part of GoPro. And so we stitch it in that software and then we go into Adobe Suite and do our regular editing workflow.
It's kind of surprising. I mean, you have several models here with more GoPros, but this one struck me as the first one I've seen with only 3. Now I realize only 3, still is a little pricey, but 3 is a lot more accessible than 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Well, we have a lot of different models because different situations require different cameras. So when we are out in the field, we definitely will have several models with us. This one is very nice in tight spaces because you have a really long horizontal if you place it like this, so you don't have any seam lines in here, but you still need to watch out where the other seam lines will happen.
And I like this. You could put this, on your booth here at NAB and capture everything around you and not be moving around anything or disturbing anyone.
No, just put it down and record everything, and of course then the editing starts.
Yeah. Little detail. What's the website where people can learn more?
We have freedom360.us.
Great. Uli, thanks so much for the time.
Thank you.
Folks, more from NAB in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner. This is Mac Voices. Visit MacVoices.com for links, show notes, to subscribe, to connect with Chuck on Twitter, Google+, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and the Mac Voices blog. Subscribe to our weekly newsletter, the MacVoices Dispatch, to stay up to date on all the latest Mac Voices news from our front page or at macvoices.com/newsletter. Do more with your Apple tech by subscribing to the free MacVoices Magazine on Flipboard by visiting macvoices.com/magazine. Advertising and sponsorships handled by backbeatmedia at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CashFly at cashfly.com.